So they recognize, hey, no GCF. All right, it has 4 terms. Mr. McLogan said that ding, ding, ding. Okay, so I go ahead and group the first 2 terms. And unfortunately, I can't factor out anything common. Yeah, I can factor out an x squared out of here, but that's going to leave me with an x plus 4. I don't know what I can factor out of here that's going to provide me with an x plus 4. So what can I do? Well, here's the kind of the tripwire that I want you to do. When we can factor by grouping when we have an even number of terms, like 4 terms or like 6 terms. So what I'm going to do is instead of using our 4x squared and our 5x, I'm going to break them up into 2 separate terms. Therefore, I'll have 6 terms, and then I can still factor by grouping. So here's what it looks like. And a lot of students will get the question. You might put it down in the comment down below. It's like, how do you know what to do? And again, guys, some of it comes with a little bit of practice. Some of it comes with some trial and error. Okay. And, really what we're trying to do is we want to create 6 terms. And I think the more practice you get with this, the more it kind of just becomes visible and obvious to what we can do. So if I have a 4x squared, yeah, I could do this as a 2x squared plus a 2x squared, and that might work. That might be your first term. But then as you try it, you say, oh, that's actually not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I'm going to rewrite a 4x squared as an x squared plus 3x squared. So this is what it'll look like. X cubed plus a x squared plus a 3x squared. Okay, so all I did was I broke apart. I just rewrote the 4x squared as an x squared plus 3x squared. Now, again, I can't write a 5x and a 2 because that would give me 5 terms. I need 6 terms, right? Or 8 terms. So then I say, all right, well, now I need to break up a 5x. Should I use an x and a 4x? You could. But again, remember, we're trying to get common terms together. So since I have this 3x here, I'm going to say, well, if I rewrite this as a 3x and then a 2x, the 3's will be like terms and the 2x and the 2's will be like terms. That's what I'm looking for. So again, I'll write this as a 3x plus a 2x. And again, recognize I'm not changing the math problem. All I'm simply doing is rewriting a 5x plus a 2x. And then don't forget your constant over here, which is a 2. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can factor by grouping. Now there's a couple different ways we could do this. You could factor as trinomials, or you could factor as binomials. I prefer, or at least the way that I wrote it in this way, is to factor in groups of 2. So I'm just going to group the first 2 terms, group the second 2 terms, and group our last 2 terms. Okay. Again, you could do this exact same problem by rewriting it as 2 trinomials and factoring those out. But in this case, I think this is the easiest way to do it. So now let's go ahead and factor out our GCF. So again, what do these have in common? That's going to be an x squared. So when I factor out an x squared, again, I'm going to use the color code because I think it is helpful. That's going to give me an x plus 1. Then we go to the next expression. And that is going to be let's see, I can factor out a 3x. So I'll factor out a 3x. And then inside or left over after I factor that out is simply just going to be an x plus 1. Okay, so I'll have that one. And then let's do it one more time. Now over here, you can see I can factor out a 2. So I'll go and factor out a 2. And again, that's going to leave me with an x plus 1. So ladies and gentlemen, just like in the other example, what we've done is when we factor out our common term correctly, we recognize this is the same, this is the same, this is the same. So just like I can take these 2 expressions and factor it out and rewrite this as a product, I can factor all of these out and rewrite it as a product. So when I go ahead and do that, I don't know why my computer is taking so long to scroll, I get an x plus 1 times what's left over, an x squared plus a 3x, and then plus a 2. Okay, so now what I've done is I've rewritten this as a product of 2 binomials.